You want some more ice water?
No, that's for water. Appreciate it. We'll get started in a hot second. Salakia. Viewers tuning in, make sure y'all put your name, city, and state. Baba Kasha, the water in advance. Mark you down for attendance. We get started. Yahba Shemal Shah Brakathum to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal Lathun by Shemal Shah to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer Karan Yala, and this is the Monday night history class. Salakia. Priest Officer Karan Yala, this is the Monday night history class. Salakia. Priest Officer Karan Yala, this is the Monday night history class. So tonight, we're gonna be going over Samson today. You understand? We're gonna read probably like 3 or 4 chapters. You understand? To give you the history on Samson and this brother that was a warrior of the Lord. You understand? From the time of his birth, you understand, recording in the scriptures to the time of his death. You understand? So let's go to Judges, the 13th chapter. We're gonna read Judges 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right. This is the book of Judges, chapter 13 and verse 1. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. You understand all that good stuff. We definitely appreciate the feedback and growing this channel. Understand? Judges chapter 13 and verse 1. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. You understand? The children of Israel, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we did evil in the Lord's sight. You understand? We went against the law, statutes, and commandments. We went a whoring after other gods, you understand? And coveting the lifestyle of another nation, you understand? And we chose to follow the customs of these goddamn heathens that was round about us, namely these Philistines and a couple of these other African tribes, you understand? The Philistines is a group of Canaanites. You understand? Your Canaanites today will be your South African people, Nelson Mandela and people of that nature. You understand? The famous comedian slash newscaster Trevor Noah. His mother is a South African. You understand? Of course, he's an Edomite because his father's, I believe, white man from Britain or something like that. But nevertheless, the South Africans are Canaanites, right? So the children of Israel, we did evil in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord delivered us to the hands into the hands of the Philistines. Understand? The Philistines, like I said, they are a group of Canaanites. So the land of Canaan is filled with the Philistines, which the land of Canaan was later changed to the land of Israel. You understand? This is where Abraham settled at. This is where Isaac grew up at. This is where Jacob grew up at for a time. You know what I'm saying? Before he left to go serve his uncle Laban to obtain his wives, right? But then this is where he came back and settled, you understand? And this is the promised land, you understand? The so-called Middle East. Israel, Saudi Arabia, so forth and so on, the whole Middle East, right? Verse 2. And there was a certain man of Zorah of the family of the Danites whose name was Manoah, and his wife was barren and bare not. You understand? His brother, he was from the tribe of Dan. You know what I'm saying? Manoah, which is eventually going to be Samson's father. You understand? And this brother, his wife was barren, meaning she couldn't have children, right? Verse 3. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman and said unto her, Behold, now thou art barren and bearest not, but thou shalt conceive and bear a son. So this brother, this man of God, you understand, he came to the system, was like, look, you can't have children right now, but eventually you're going to have a son, right? Verse 4. Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing. For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come on his head. For the child shall be a Nazarite unto God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. Excuse me. So this brother, you know what I'm saying, gave her basically strict rules on what she should put in her body while she's with child. You understand? This brother is eventually going to be Samson. You understand? And he told her that this brother should be a Nazarite. You understand? A Nazarite is a brother that's basically uh, a Nazarite is a brother that's destined to serve the Lord. You understand? In so many words, you understand? From his youth, from the time that he's born until the time that he dies, he's basically he's the Lord's. You understand? Like his sole purpose, his sole job is to minister unto the Lord. You understand? So when they said no razor shall come upon his head, this brother can't cut his hair. You understand? He's his the Lord is bestowing a vow of a Nazarite unto him. You understand? From birth, right? Reading on. The woman, Salaki, then the woman came and told her husband, saying, A man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told me his name. You understand? Like when you read about the angels of the Lord, you understand, in a lot of parts of the Bible, this is actually talking about men. You know what I'm saying? Samson's mother just said out her own mouth, like this was a man of God that came unto her. You understand? And his appearance was very terrible, like he was an angel of the Lord. You understand? Read on. Verse 7. But he said unto me, Behold, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and now drink no wine nor strong drink, neither any Salaki, neither eat any unclean thing, for the child shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb to the day of his death. Then Manoah entreated the Lord and said, O my Lord, let the man of God which thou didst send come unto us again and teach us what we shall do unto the child that shall be born. You understand? So this brother, he went to go inquire with the Lord. Manoah went to go inquire with the Lord himself, because what his wife is telling him is just basically just so amazing. Like, damn, we gonna have a child. Oh, he should be a Nazarite unto the Lord. Man, you can't even have no children. We've been trying for so long. You understand? Like, this is a blessing. So he went to go inquire with the Lord himself, right? And he asked the Lord, like, Lord, if you have mercy on me, if I found grace in your sight, please, Baba Kasha, send this brother back so I can meet him. You understand? Lakia. Verse 9. And God hearkened to the voice of Manoah, and the angel of the Lord came again unto the woman as she sat in the field. But Manoah, her husband, was not with her. And the woman made haste and ran and showed her husband and said unto him, Behold, the man hath appeared unto me, Salakia, appeared unto me that came unto me the other day. And Manoah arose and went after his wife and came to the man and said unto him, Art thou the man that speaketh unto the woman? And he said, I am. And Manoah said, Now let thy words come to pass. How shall we order the child, and how shall we do unto him? You understand? So Manoah, he asking the brother himself, okay, tell me what you told her. Like, how are we supposed to deal with this child? You understand? What's the rules of bringing this young brother up, right? Verse 13. And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, all Salaki, of all that I said unto the woman, let her beware. She may not eat of anything that cometh of the vine, neither let her drink wine or strong drink, nor eat any unclean thing. All that I commanded her, let her observe. Verse 15. And Manoah said unto the Lord, Salakia, and Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord, I pray thee, let us detain thee until we shall have made ready a kid for thee. So he like, okay, all right, come, we gonna go ahead and do exactly what you're telling us. But I pray that you stay here with us, you understand? So we can go get a kid for you, meaning a young goat, you understand? So we can sacrifice this goat for you, you know what I'm saying? So you can sit back and eat, enjoy some good food, you know what I'm saying? And take a load off, right? Verse 16, and the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, though thou detain me, I will not eat of thy bread. And if thou wilt offer a burnt offering, thou must offer it unto the Lord. For Manoah knew not that he was an angel of the Lord. You understand? This is an angel of the Lord. Nah, he don't want to eat. You understand? He wants to, he came to make sure that y'all do exactly what the Lord wanted y'all to do in making this child that she's gonna have a Nazarite from birth. You understand? So now he don't want to eat no food. He's not going to eat. He's the angel of the Lord. You understand? And he's saying basically, on top of that, if you gonna cook an animal, you understand, sacrifice, bring a sacrifice unto the Lord. You understand? Don't bring it to me. Give it to God, right? Verse 17, and Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord, what is thy name? That when thy sayings come to pass, we may do thee honor. Verse 18, and the angel of the Lord said unto him, why askest thou thus after my name, seeing it is a secret? So he like, man, look, tell us your name, you know what I'm saying? So we can basically bring a sacrifice unto the Lord, you understand, in your name. He like, man, look, why is you asking me my name? My name is a secret, bro. You understand? Like, they don't know that he an angel. You understand? And this is why he's saying, like, my name is a secret, because he's an angel. You understand? Verse 19. So Manoah took a kid with a meat offering and offered it upon a rock unto the Lord. And the angel did wondrously, and Manoah and his wife looked on. Verse 20. For it came to pass when the flame went up toward heaven from off the altar, that the angel of the Lord ascended into the Salaket, ascended in the flame of the altar. And Manoah and his wife looked on it and fell on their faces to the ground. But the angel of the Lord did no more appear to Manoah and to his wife. Then Manoah knew that he was an angel of the Lord. You understand? This brother disappeared into the goddamn fire. You understand? That they set on this burnt offering, right? Like this was like imagine some brother telling you that you're fit to have a child when you couldn't have a child at first, when you've been barren for so many years. You understand? This brother tells you that you're going to have a child and you should give this child unto the Lord for him to be a Nazarite unto the Lord. You understand? And then when you go to make a burnt offering to the Lord, you understand? This brother disappears into the fire, you understand, and ascend into heaven right in front of your goddamn eyes. This was a scary sight, you understand? This was something amazing that Manoah and his wife witnessed, right? And it says, Salakia, I'll read that again. That the angel of the Lord ascended in the flame of the altar, and Manoah and his wife looked on it and fell on their faces to the ground. But the angel of the Lord did no more appear to Manoah and to his wife. Then Manoah knew that he was an angel of the Lord. They never seen his brother again. You understand? And this is how Manoah understood that, man, that was an angel of the Lord. Read on. Salakia. Verse 22. And Manoah said unto his wife, we shall surely die because we have seen God. But his wife said unto him, if the Salakia, but his wife said unto him, Salakia, verse 22 again. And Manoah said unto his wife, we shall surely die because we have seen God. But his wife said unto him, if the Lord were pleased to kill us, he would not have received a burnt offering and a meat offering at our hands. Neither would have he shown us all these things, nor would us at this time have told us such things as these. Verse 24. And the woman bare a son and called his name Samson, and the child grew, and the Lord blessed him, and the spirit of the Lord began to move him at times in the camp of Dan between Zerah and Eshtaol, right? So Samson's father, he thought that they was gonna die because they literally just seen God. You understand? And his rib being of understanding, you understand, both of them fearing the Lord. His rib was like, nah, he ain't gonna kill us back. If he was gonna kill us, he would have never took this burnt offering from us. Nor would he have sent his angel to show us all of these things that he was gonna do to us, that he was gonna bless us with. You understand? He would have never came down here and told me, oh, I'm finna have a child. You understand? Your child should be a Nazarite. This is how you're supposed to raise this young brother up. You understand? Y'all gonna be blessed. You understand? This brother is going to begin to um, get the children of Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. You understand? She like, man, look, if the Lord was gonna kill us, he wouldn't have told us none of that. He would have just killed us, basically. You understand? Then Samson is born, right? Verse 4, Salakia, Judges 14:1. And Samson went down to Timnath and saw a woman in Timnath of the daughters of the Philistines. And he came up and told his father and his mother and said, I have seen a woman in Timnath of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me to wife. Then his father and his mother said unto him, is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren, among all my people, that thou goest to take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistines? And Samson said unto his father, get her for me, for she pleases me well. You understand? Samson wanted to marry a goddamn heathen. You understand? But it was the reason why he wanted to marry this heathen. And his mother and his father being righteous, they like, why do you want to marry this goddamn Philistine woman? You understand? You could go take a sister, like they question, like, is there not a woman that you would find attractive, somebody that you can give your love to out of your own people, out of the daughters of your goddamn brethren? You understand? Salakia. Salakia. So his mother and father, them being righteous brothers and sisters, they like, man, look, you need to marry somebody out of our nation. You understand? And Samson like, nah, I want to marry this Philistine woman. You understand? I like her, right? Verse 4. But his father and his mother knew not that this was of the Lord, that he sought an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Israel. You understand? Yahweh Shamar done by Hashem Yahweh Shai sis. Definitely appreciate you tapping in. You know what I'm saying? So the spirit that fell on Samson to want to get with this heathen woman, you understand, this was of the Lord. You understand? Because the Lord was going to use Samson in a very strategic way. You understand, against these goddamn Philistines, and we're gonna read about that in a hot second, right? Not that the Lord allowed Samson to be with a goddamn heathen, nor did the Lord want Samson to be with a heathen. You understand? But he used Samson in this way, you understand, to basically get revenge on the Philistines for the children of Israel. Right? Reading on, verse 5. Then went Samson down and his father and his mother to Timnath, and came to the vineyards of Timnath. And behold, a young lion roared against him. And the spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and he rent him as he would have a kid, and he had nothing in his hand. But he told not his father or his mother what he had done. You understand? So they went down to Timnath, you understand? And when Samson was by himself, a lion ran up on him, and Samson ripped him apart like he would have did a goddamn a young goat. You understand? Samson was a bad dude. You understand? Samson was a strong warrior, right? And he basically ripped this lion up. You understand, with his bare hands, but he ain't tell his mother and his father what happened to him, right? Verse 7. And he went down and talked with the woman, and she pleased Samson well. And after a time, he returned to her and turned aside to see the carcass of the lion. And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion. And he took thereof in his hands and went on eating, and came to his father and his mother and gave them, and they did eat. But he told not them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion. You understand? So he went to go see this Philistine broad. You know what I'm saying? He was chopping it up with her. You know what I'm saying? And basically courting her at this time, right? And what happened was he went back to this lion, you understand, and he discovered that the lion had a beehive in his carcass, you understand. So Samson, he took the beehive with this honey out of the carcass, you understand, and he left, you know what I'm saying, and went to go give some to his mother and his father, you know what I'm saying, and they ate it with him, right? Verse 10. So his father went down unto the woman, and Salaki, and Samson made their feast, for so used the young men to do. And it came to pass when they saw him that they brought 30 companions to be with him. And Samson said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you. If ye can certainly declare it, Salaki, declare it me within the 7 days of the feast and find it out, then I will give you 30 sheets and 30 changes of clothes. Verse 13. But if ye cannot declare it me, then shall ye give me 30 sheets and 30 change of garments. And they said unto him, put forth thy riddle that we may hear it. You understand? So Samson, like he basically, you know what I'm saying, he got a riddle that he want to tell these Philistines men. You understand? He basically making a bet with them. He like, look, if y'all can solve this riddle, I'm gonna give you this and that. You understand? But if y'all can't solve this riddle, then y'all got to give me this and that. You understand? And 30 changes of clothes, man. That's like a 30 changes of clothes is something that's very useful. You understand? For you to go buy 30 outfits right now, you understand? That's a lot of money. You understand? Salakia. Reading on. Verse 14. And he said unto them, out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. And they could not in 3 days expound the riddle. And it came to pass on the seventh day that they said unto Samson's wife, entice thy husband, that he may declare unto us the riddle, lest we burn thee and thy father's house with fire. Have ye called us to take that we have? Is it not so? You understand? So they like, look, man, you better go holler at your husband, bro, and get to the bottom of that goddamn riddle, because this nigga is basically trying to hustle us. You understand? And if you don't get to the bottom of that riddle and come tell it to us, we gonna kill you and we gonna kill your damn daddy. You understand? Because you done brought this nigga over here to swindle us, you know what I'm saying, and get us up out of our goods. And you know what I'm saying? If we can't, we already made a bet with him. So you better go ahead and go find out that riddle, or we gonna kill you and your daddy. You understand? Verse 16. And Samson's wife wept before him and said, thou dost but hate me and loveth me not. Thou hast put forth a riddle unto the children of my people, and hast not told it me. And he said unto her, behold, I have not told it my father nor my mother. And shall I tell it thee? So she like, man, look, bro, you don't love me. You didn't made a bet and put a riddle up for the children of my people. You understand? So you could try to gain something from them. You understand? And you ain't even told me the goddamn riddle. Samson looking at her like, man, I ain't even told my mom and my daddy the riddle. I'm supposed to tell it to you. You know what I'm saying? So she weeping and crying to him like you out of pocket, man. Like they didn't threaten my life. You know what I'm saying? They threatened to kill me and my damn daddy because of this damn riddle that you then put forward to the children of my people, and you ain't even told me the riddle. Like you can't possibly love me, right? Verse 17, and she wept before him the 7 days while their feast lasted. And it came to pass on the seventh day, excuse me, that he told her because she lay sore upon him, and she told the riddle to the children of her people. You understand? Like Samson basically got tired of her weeping and whining to him, and she told him, and he told her the riddle. You understand? She kept asking him for the whole 7 days of the feast. You understand? Can you please tell me the riddle? Please tell me the riddle. Man, they gonna kill me and my daddy if you don't tell me the riddle. Man, you don't love me. All of this nonsense. You understand? So if Samson got fed up and tired of it, like, look, man, check this out, bro. Here go the riddle. You understand? Reading on. Salaki, and it says, and she told the riddle to the children of her people. You understand? So Samson put her up on game about what he meant by the riddle, and then she went to go tell the children of her people to spare her and her father's life. Right. Verse 18. And the men of the city said unto him on the seventh day before the sun went down, what is sweeter than honey? And what is stronger than a lion? And he said unto them, if ye had not plowed my heifer, ye had not found out my riddle. You understand? So they came and told him the riddle, you understand? And he basically got at them when he said, if you have not plowed my heifer, meaning if you didn't push up on my wife, you understand, and basically threaten her life, you would have never found out this riddle. Y'all dudes is out of pocket. You understand? Like that was some slimy, conniving type of stuff, you understand? And me and you, we made a bet straight up. You understand? I'm telling you the riddle. We didn't bet 30 sheets and 30 changes of garments. You understand? And y'all done went to my goddamn wife and threatened her life and had her come to me and tell me that y'all was gonna kill her if I don't tell her this goddamn riddle. Y'all out of pocket. You understand? Y'all would have never got the riddle, right? Verse 19. And the spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he went down to Ashkelon, which Ashkelon is another city of the Philistines, right? And slew 30 men of them. Salakia. And slew 30 men of them, and took their spoil, and gave change of garments unto them which expounded the riddle. And his anger was kindled, and he went up to his father's house. But Samson's wife was given to his companion, whom he had used as a friend. You understand? This brother Samson, he went ahead and go ahead and kept his end of the bargain. You understand? And then he went to his father's house. And then when Samson was going to his father's house, her his wife's father, he eventually handed her off in marriage to somebody that Samson was cool with. You understand? And we're gonna read on, right? Uh Chapter 15. But it came to pass within a while, Salakia, within a while after, in the time of the wheat harvest, that Samson visited his wife with a kid. And he said, I will go in to my wife into the chamber, but her father would not suffer him to go in. You understand? So some time had passed, you understand? So Samson, he went to go see what was going on with his wife. You know what I'm saying? You know, he wanted to go, you know what I'm saying, lie down with his wife and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? He bought a goat, you know what I'm saying? They finna cook some food, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He think he finna go chill with his wife. But his wife's father, he was like, nah, bro, like that's over with. You got to get up out of here, bro. You can't go up in there with her. You know what I'm saying? Verse 2. And her father said, I verily thought that thou hast utterly hated her. Therefore I gave her to thy companion. Is not her younger sister fairer than she? Take her, I pray thee, instead of her. You understand? So he like, look, bro, I thought you ain't like her. You know what I'm saying? I thought you hated her. You know what I'm saying? I gave her to one of your partners. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just go ahead and marry her younger sister. Her younger sister looked better than her anyway. Go ahead and take her, you know what I'm saying? And we could be square on that, right? Verse 3. And Samson said concerning them, now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines, though I do them a displeasure. You understand? He like, man, look, I'm about to get grimy like these goddamn Philistines. You understand? Watch and see what I do, right? Verse 4. And Samson went and caught 300 foxes and two salaki and took fire bands and turned tail to tail and put a fire band in the midst between two tails. Verse 5. And when he had set the bands on fire, he let them go into the standing corn of the Philistines and burnt up both the shots and also the standing corn with the vineyards and the olives. You know, Samson was hot. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, look, y'all niggas out of pocket. Y'all done already threatened my wife. You know what I'm saying? With telling her that y'all gonna kill her so y'all can win the bet about this riddle. So I gotta pay y'all 30 changes of garments. You understand? And 30 sheets. And then on top of that, her goddamn daddy then gave my woman to my partner or somebody that I was cool with. Man, I got something for y'all. So Samson went to go catch, what it say? It's like Samson went to go catch 300 foxes. You understand? He took fire bands and he tied them on the foxes' tails and set it on fire and let these foxes run through all the vineyards and cornfields of the Philistines and the olive trees of the Philistines, and these foxes set everything on fire. So the Philistines lost a whole lot of goddamn money dealing with Samson, you understand? Because Samson was hot about how they dealt with him, right? Verse 5. And when he had set the brands on fire, verse 6. Then the Philistines said, who have done this? And they answered, Samson, the son-in-law of the Timnite, because he had taken his wife and given her to his companion. And the Philistines came up and burnt her and her father with fire. You understand? So when the Philistines figured out what the hell happened, who did this and what was the cause of it, they eventually still killed his wife and her father. You understand? Just like they said they was going to do if she ain't tell them the riddle, right? Verse 7. And Samson said unto them, though ye have done this, yet will I, Salakia, yet will I be avenged of you, and after that I will cease. He like, okay, y'all want to keep playing with me. Okay, I got something for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's on. Basically, Samson basically told them niggas it's up. You know what I'm saying? It's up and it's stuck. You understand? Until I get the upper hand, until I get finished with me getting revenge, you know what I'm saying? I'm on y'all line, right? Verse 8. And he smote them hip and thigh with a great slaughter, and went down and dwelt in the top of the rock at town. You understand? So Samson killed a whole lot of these goddamn Philistines. You understand? He went to war with these Philistines and caught bodies. You know what I'm saying? Because he was mad about what they did to him. You understand? All the shady business deals. They didn't kill this man's wife. You understand? And her father. On top of that, they didn't press her and threatened her life just so they can get to the bottom of this goddamn riddle because they had a bet. You know what I'm saying? So Samson had lost money. You know what I'm saying? He done lost his wife, not only to somebody that he was cool with, but these Philistines, they eventually ended up killing her as well. So Samson then burnt down their vineyards, their cornfields, their olive trees, you understand? And eventually he started killing a whole lot of them, right? Verse 9. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Judah and spread themselves in Lehi. And the men of Judah said, why are ye come up against us? And they said, to bind Samson are we come up, to do to him as he has done to us. Verse 11. Then 3,000 of the men of Judah went to the top of the rock at Tom and said to Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us? And he said unto them, as they did unto me, so have I done unto them. You understand? So these Judites, you understand, your so-called African Americans, you understand, they went to go find Samson. Like, hey, bro, like you don't know these Philistines rule over us? Like, bro, why would you do this? You know what I'm saying? Basically, these Judites, these are some scary niggas. You understand? They went to go find their own brother, you understand, from the 12 tribes of the children of Israel to basically deliver him to the Philistines because the Philistines wanted to make war with the children of Israel. You understand? Like here in the ISUBK, we wouldn't have did none of that. You understand? You got a problem with one of us, you got a problem with all of us. You understand? But these Judite men, these niggas were suckers. Basically, Salakia for my language, you understand? They were scared on what the Philistines was going to do to them, and they wasn't willing to go to war behind their brother. You understand? So they went to go find Samson and basically told the Philistines, like, yeah, we're catching for you. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Verse oh yeah, Salaki. And Samson was like, when they asked Samson, like, what you got going on with these Philistines, bro? Like, why is you doing this? Why is you bringing trouble towards us? Samson, like, look, these niggas started it. You know what I'm saying? And I just did it. I just did what they did to me. You know what I'm saying? They was the one that threatened my wife about this goddamn riddle and threatened to kill her. You know what I'm saying? And all of that happened. My wife ended up being given away to somebody that I was cool with. On top of that, these goddamn Philistines ended up killing her any goddamn way. You understand? So I burnt up their vineyards. You understand? And after I burnt up their vineyards, Salakia, I burned up their vineyards and then they killed her. You understand? And then they tried to press me after that. So I fell on everybody, you understand? And I killed a whole lot of them. And they deserved it. You understand? This how Samson rocking. Samson like, nigga, I did what they did unto me. You understand? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. They did something wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? I went to war with them. Like, what you expect from me, right? Uh, verse verse 12. And they said unto him, we are come down to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of the Philistines. And Samson said unto them, swear unto me that ye will not fall upon me yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So Samson like, man, all right, but y'all just don't kill me. You understand? Y'all have some mercy on me. Y'all can bring me to them. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just don't kill me, right? Excuse me. Verse 13. And they spake unto him, saying, no, but we will bind thee fast and deliver thee into their hand. But surely we will not kill thee. And they bound him with two new cords and brought him up from the rock. So they like, nah, Samson, bro, we ain't gonna kill you, but we definitely finna deliver your ass to these Philistines, right? So they tied him up with two new cords. You understand? They basically put Samson in handcuffs. You understand? And brought him to the to these goddamn Philistines, right? Verse 14. And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire, and his bands, Salaki, and his bands loose from off his hands. Verse 15. And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith. You understand? So Samson, when these Philistines was making a tumult against Samson, like, yeah, boy, we finna kill you. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was hard, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, your people them delivered you over to us, you know what I'm saying? And we finna decapitate you, dude. Like you done effed up, you understand? Samson was inflamed with the zeal of the Lord, you understand? And the Lord came upon him mightily to where them bands that he was tied up in, he broke off of them, you understand? And grabbed the jawbone of a donkey, you understand? And slew about 1,000 of these goddamn Philistines with the jawbone of a donkey. You got to be a bad dude. And this nigga ain't got no sword. You understand? Like, uh, 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 bones are frail. You understand? A person that's alive, you can break somebody's bones that's alive. You understand? He got the jawbone of a dead donkey. You understand? Which is way more frail than bones of a person when you living. You understand? And he slew about 1,000 men. You understand? Salakia. Well, and when I think about Samson, uh, I forget the brother name out there in the UK. If y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Everybody in the school, you know what I'm saying? Put his name in the chat. When I think about Samson, I think about that brother out there. You know what I'm saying? I forget the brother's name, man. I don't know why I can't think of it, but I know y'all. If y'all tuning in the class on Facebook, I know y'all know that brother name. Somebody put it in the chat on YouTube so I can see it. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Where was I at? verse verse 17. And it came to pass when he had made an end of speaking that he cast away the jawbone out of his hand and called the place Ramath Lehi. Verse 18. And when and he was sore athirst and called on the Lord and said, thou hast given this great deliverance into the hand of thy servant, and now shall I die for thirst and fall into the hand of the uncircumcised. Verse 19. But God clave an hollow place that was in the jaw, and there came water thereout. And when he had drunk, his spirit came again, and he revived. Wherefore he called the name thereof in Hakar, Salaki, in Hakor, which is in Lehi unto this day. And he judged Israel in the days of the Philistines 20 years. You understand? Like Samson was a judge over the children of Israel. You understand? And the Lord has so much love and mercy for Samson. You understand? Samson cried out to the Lord, like, look, Lord, I'm thirsty. I done killed about 1,000 of these goddamn Philistines with this jawbone. You understand? Like, please don't let me be weak and perish at the hands of these goddamn uncircumcised Philistines. So the Lord blessed Samson, and he made water come out of that goddamn jawbone to where Samson can can replenish himself and revive himself and still have the strength, you understand, to keep on fighting for the children of Israel, right? Verse 16, I mean, Salakia, chapter 16. Then went Samson to Gaza and saw there an harlot and went in unto her. And it was told, Salaki, and it was told the Gazites, saying, Samson is come hither, and they compassed him in and laid wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all the night, saying, in the morning, when it is day, we shall kill him. So this brother Samson, he went to go deal with a goddamn harlot. You understand? He went to go sleep with a whore, which is against the laws for the children of Israel. You understand? We ain't supposed to be sleeping with no whore. You understand? Of course, there's no supposed to be no whores of our nation. You understand? But Samson, he went to go sleep with this harlot. You understand? And when he was in the bed chambers of this harlot, you know what I'm saying? These men of this city, which was Philistines, you know what I'm saying? Because they know all of the valiant works that Samson did against the Philistines, they want to kill Samson. You understand? They like, man, look, he in there sleeping with that broad, man. We're gonna sit out here and wait for him. We're gonna lie and wait. As soon as he come out, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna kill him in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Verse 3. And Samson lay till midnight and arose at midnight and took the doors of the gate of the city and the two posts and went away with them, bar and all, and put them under his salaki and put them upon his shoulders and carried them up to the top of an hill that is in Hebron. You understand? This brother Samson, like he got up out of there at midnight. You know what I'm saying? And he took the doors of the city and put them on his goddamn shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And got up out of there, right? Verse 4. And it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah. You understand? And Delilah, I believe her name means weakness or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And Delilah was a heathen. She was a Philistine, right? And this Salakia, let me get Deuteronomy 7:6. 7:3, Salakia. Deuteronomy 7:3. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy son thou shalt not give unto his Salakia. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. You understand? The Lord don't want the children of Israel to deal with no other nations. You understand? Because the Lord said, we're going to start serving these other gods, and the anger of our God is going to be against us. You understand? It's going to be kindled against us. I mean, the Lord going to be hot with the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And this is exactly what's going to happen to Samson. You understand? He's going to deal with this heathen woman to his own demise, right? Verse 5. And the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and said unto her, entice him and see wherein his great strength lieth, and by what means we may prevail against him, that we may bind him to afflict him, and we will give thee every one of us 1,100 pieces of silver. You understand? So they went to come holler at Delilah, like, look, man, you got to entice this dude. We got to get Samson the hell up out of here. We got to kill this dude. You understand? He didn't kill so many men on our side. You understand? This dude is too strong for us to just come at him in a regular way. You got to figure out what his strength and Salaki, you got to figure out where his strength lies. You understand? You got to figure out this brother's weakness. You know what I'm saying? Do anything that you can do to get this brother to tell you, you know what I'm saying, what his weakness is, right? And if you do that, all of us, we're going to give you 1,100 pieces of silver. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole lot of goddamn money, right? Verse 6. And Delilah said to Samson, tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth, and wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee. You understand? Delilah didn't give a damn about Samson. Just like all you NBA players, you understand? And you niggas who talking about, oh, I need me a foreign broad. If she ain't foreign, she born. And you going to go deal with these Asians, you understand? These East Indians, right? And these Arab women and these white women, you understand? These women have the same spirit on you. You understand? If they people came at them like Delilah's people came at her, you understand? They will serve you up on a silver goddamn platter today, people. Straight facts. You understand? And this is why the Lord don't want you dealing with no goddamn heathen. You understand? This is why the Lord wants you to deal with your own nation and people. Proverbs 3 and 31 says, so let me get that. Proverbs 31 and 3, excuse me. Get that real quick. Bear with me, Bubba Shaw. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 3. Give not thy strength unto the woman, nor thy ways to which destroyeth kings. You understand? The Lord don't want you to be no sucker for no woman. You understand? The Lord don't want you to give your strength unto that woman. You understand? This is exactly what Samson is about to do. And what is your strength as a man? Your strength is to rule and run your nation. You understand? Your strength is for you to be the leader over your people. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Like Samson is literally fit to give that up to this goddamn woman, you understand? And we gonna see why, right? And we gonna see how, right? And Samson said unto her, if they bind me with 7 green whips that were never dried, then shall I be weak and be as another man. Then the lords of the Philistines brought up to her 7 green whips, which had not been dried, and she bound him with them. Now there were men lying in wait, abiding with her in the chamber. And she said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he brake the whips as a thread of tow is broken when it toucheth fire. So his strength was not known. Verse 10. And Delilah said unto Samson, behold, thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Now tell me, I pray thee, wherewith thou mightest be bound. You understand? Like this goddamn, this heathen woman, she like, man, she going to the extreme to get this 1,100 pieces of silver from all of these individual Philistine lords, these individual Philistine rulers. You know what I'm saying? She don't give a damn about Samson. You understand? She already just tried him. He like, man, look, if you do this, I'll be as any other man. She tried that. She seen that nigga broke out that. She start crying and wailing. Man, you lied to me. I thought you said that you wouldn't be strong if I did that. Man, you don't love me and woo woo woo. Samson is giving his strength unto a woman. He's being a sucker for this woman. You understand? By even entertaining this, right? But he lied to her at first. He like, oh yeah, look, you do this, I ain't gonna be strong no more. She do that, she do what he tell her to do. That ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Reading on. Verse 11. And he said unto her, if they bind me fast with new ropes that were never occupied, then shall I be weak and be as another man. Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith, and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And there, Salakia, and there were liars in wait abiding in the chamber, and he brake them from off his arms like a thread. And Delilah said unto Samson, hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. You understand? So she just keep at him, man. Look, how can somebody destroy you? How are you gonna not be as strong as you are? And Samson just keep on lying to her, You understand? Verse 14, and she fastened it with the pin and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awaked out of his sleep and went away with the pin of the beam and with the web. And she said unto him, how canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times and hast not told me wherein thy great strength lies. She like, man, look, how you gonna tell me you love me if you ain't even telling me where your great strength lies? I got a question for this broad. How in the hell can you love Samson if he's telling you where his strength lies at? You understand? And you trying to line him up with these Philistines for all of this goddamn money. You understand? Heathens don't love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is a prime example right here in the scriptures. I don't give a damn if it's your goddamn wife or somebody that you lying down with every night. You understand? Like the scriptures say, it's like, let me go ahead and get that. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. You understand? The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. The Lord said, don't never trust your enemy. This woman being a goddamn Philistine of a nation of people that is not of the children of Israel, she was an enemy to Samson. You understand? And the Lord said, don't never trust your enemy. You know what I'm saying? For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You understand? For like iron is eventually going to rust. You understand? It's inevitable. And just like iron is going to rust, you're going to see the wickedness of your enemy. He's going to show you that he hates you. She's going to show you that she hates you. And you seeing it right here in the book of Judges, the 16th chapter. This goddamn woman that Samson is putting rod in, and she's still trying to line him up for money. You understand? Salakia. Uh, Verse 16, and it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him so that his soul was vexed unto death, that he told her all his heart and said unto her, there have not come a razor upon mine head, for I have been a Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like any other man. Verse 18, and when Delilah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, saying, come up this once, for he hath showed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and brought money in their hands. You understand? So when she finally figured out, like, look, I got this nigga. You understand? And I'm using the word nigga on purpose. You understand? Because the children of Israel, we have always been called by these proverbs and these bywords. You understand? By these other nations. You understand? By these goddamn heathens. They always said derogatory terms to us. You understand? So she basically like, look, man, I got this goddamn Israelite dude. You know what I'm saying? He told me this nigga's a Nazarite. You know what I'm saying? He been having long hair. Razor ain't never been ever touched his head. He a Nazarite. This is a vow that he took to God, that his parents gave him unto God when he was a small child. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is get a razor, cut this nigga hair off, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord is not going to be with him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Verse 19, and she made him sleep upon her knees, and she called for a man, and Salakia, and she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head, and she began to afflict him, and his strength went from him. You understand? So she put that Philistine box on him. You understand? Put the brother to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And call somebody to shave his goddamn locks off his head. You know what I'm saying? Which the locks in this sense, this ain't dreadlocks. These is braids. You understand? Samson rocked 7 braids. You know what I'm saying? But they cut the brother's hair off, and then she started afflicting him, meaning like she started doing little stuff to him, pinching him, punching him, all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't strong. You understand? This stuff was hurting him. It was getting to him. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Verse 20. And she said, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he woke out of his sleep and said, I will go out as other times before and shake myself. And he wished not that the Lord was departed from him. Verse 21. But the Philistines took him and put out his eyes and brought him into Salakia, and brought him down to Gaza and bound him with fetters of brass. And he did grind in the prison house. You understand? So they arrested this brother, right? And they poked his eyes out. They put this brother's eyes out and made him serve hard bondage in a prison, right? Verse 22. Howbeit the hair of his head began to grow again after he was shaven. Then the lords of the Philistines gathered them together for to offer a great sacrifice unto Dagon, their God, and to rejoice. And they said, our God has delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hand. You know what I'm saying? Once again, the Lord said, never trust your enemy. You understand? And these goddamn Philistines, they understood that Samson was their enemy. Samson didn't understand that they not only were they his enemies, but the women of his nation is goddamn enemies too, because she served him up on a silver platter, right? Verse 24. And when the people saw him, they praised their God, for they said, our God have delivered into our hands our enemy and the destroyer of our country, which slew many of us. And it came to pass, when their hearts were merry, that they said, call for Samson, that he may make us sport. And they called for Samson out of the prison, and he made them sport. And they set him between the pillars. You understand? When they say they made him sport, meaning they made him a spectacle. You understand? He was the entertainment for these goddamn Philistines, just like LeBron James. You understand? LeBron James can play in the goddamn NBA and make millions of dollars because he is a goddamn slave to the Edomite man. You understand? He's a slave to the Caucasian man. You understand? Just like any one of these entertainers, whether you tell jokes, you play basketball, you a goddamn boxer, you play football, baseball, anything, you a rapper, a singer, you understand, actor or actress, any one of those things, you know what I'm saying? These people make sport of the children of Israel, you understand? And they did this with Samson, you understand? Look at this big, strong nigga who used to be slaying all of these goddamn Philistines. Now look at him. We didn't poke his eyes out, and we didn't got him bound in prison. Man, let's sit back, have a feast, a good time, sip this wine. Matter of fact, go get that nigga Samson so we could parade him around, you understand? Basically as a prize, you understand, or a trophy, right? Verse 26, and Samson said unto the lad that held him by the hand, suffer me that I may feel the pillars whereupon the house standeth, that I may lean upon them. Man, Samson can't even see. He like, man, look, check this out. Like little bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me feel the pillars of this house so I can lean up against this goddamn house, right? Now the house was full of men and women, and all the lords of the Philistines were there. And there were upon the roof about 3,000 men and women that beheld while Samson made sport. And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord God, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee. Only this once, O God, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my two eyes. So he praying to the Lord like, Lord, man, look, I done messed up, you know what I'm saying? But Baba Kashab, just please hear my prayers and be with me this one last time and strengthen me this one last time, right? That I may be avenged of these goddamn Philistines because they poked out my damn eyes. You understand? Verse 29. And Samson took hold of the middle pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up, of the one with his right hand and of the other with his left. And Samson said, let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might, and the house fell upon the lords and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his death were more than were more than they which he slew in his life. Then his brethren and all of the house of his father came down and took him and brought him up and buried him between Zerah and Eshtaol in the burying place of Manoah, his father. And he judged Israel 20 years. You understand? This brother Samson, he prayed to the Lord to have mercy on him and strengthen him one last time, you understand? Because these goddamn Philistines and put both of his eyes out. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord was with him this last time. You understand? So much so that Samson, he basically brought down this big mansion all by himself, you understand? Because he was so goddamn strong, you understand? So much of a mighty man, and the Lord was with him. He brought down his whole house with his two bare hands, you understand? And what happened was he slew more people at that one time in his house when he died right along with them, more people than he killed in his lifetime, you understand, of him going to war with these Philistines and him being a judge over the children of Israel for 20 years. You understand? And that's the story of Samson. You understand? Samson, mighty warrior. You understand? A warrior for the Lord. You understand? That basically met his demise by sleeping with heathen women. You understand? And that's what's going to happen to the children of Israel if we don't repent. You understand? The Lord is going to going to make you die a horrible, untimely death if you don't keep these law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Lathan by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. The water for tuning in, the sister Kana. We definitely appreciate you. You understand? Anybody else that got in the chat on Facebook, I can't necessarily see your comments, but the water to y'all for tuning in as well. I know not as I've tuned in, y'all by Shimmy Shop Rocket sir. Definitely appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, the water for the comments, and we'll be at y'all tomorrow. You understand, with the Wednesday night law class with Officer Natazab, and we're gonna drop another episode of Dropping Jewels on y'all tomorrow. You understand? Y'all by Shimmy Shop Rocket once again. Y'all Shamal Lathan by Shimmy Shop once again. Shalom, Israel.